Yo, welcome back, Elam. We are here. I know people
Welcome
missed us.
back, welcome back, welcome back.
Hey, we are here to get at it, man. I know everyone missed these beautiful faces talking about, your favorite sports teams in LA, the country, talking about all of the news that you guys need. We are here, the Misfits. I am Mykell Mathieu. If this will be your first time, that is Eric Lambkins the second. Elam, what's up, brother?
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up, world? Hello, everyone, and welcome to those who are seeing this for the first time. We are your favorite misfit sports journalists here in Los Angeles, where we encourage you not to fit in but find a way to stand out. Listen, anything regarding this city when it comes to sports, culture, music, food, anything, and not just LA, but just everywhere. We talk about everything. We talk about the things that other sports shows will not cover. So stay tuned, tune in, tap in. We got a dynamic show lined up. I feel like I haven't really talked to you since like before the Super Bowl, bro.
No, yeah. We were in our off season, you know what I'm saying? We had to get our workouts in, get ourselves right so that we can be prepared for a long season. We're in the midst of a lot of things. The NBA playoffs are coming, the NFL draft is near, baseball has returned, NHL is going on, March Madness. We're in a freaking war. We're Americans, baby. So it's a lot going on, and we're gonna cover it here today. But let's start on the mound, man. Let's go to the diamond because baseball is back. I see you with the Dodger cap on. Shout out to the Angels, knocked them off the final spring league game. They run LA until Dodgers prove differently, but baseball is back. It started off with the Yankees smacking up the little giants from San Francisco. Sorry, Ben. Elam, what's your excitement level? How excited are you for this baseball season coming up? The Dodgers have a chance to be the first American sports team to three-peat since our Los Angeles Lakers, and the Kobe and Shaq era. So, how ready are you for this?
Man, listen. I got not one, not two, but I got three things on my mind. Championships. Listen, I'm trying to go back to back to back. I'm trying to be at my third consecutive championship parade. Listen, I know everybody's saying it's a foregone conclusion. Oh, look at the Dodgers lineups. They have this person, that person, this person. Listen, we just saw in the World Baseball Classic that you could have a stacked roster. And what happened with the USA? They got silver again. So I'm not tripping off the names on the roster. It's about how well they coalesce, how well they are able to amalgamate their talents and actually become a team. And what I know to be true is that we have the right men in that locker room to lead us to the promised land again.
Just man, just to think about the fact that they're in this position. The Toronto Blue Jays were so like this close from unseating them to now them having this opportunity. Otani continues to look like Superman. Mookie Betts is still Mookie Betts. Freddie Freeman. Just if you had to rank, right, or not even rank, if you had to give a percentage, what's your percentage of faith that this Dodger team can go back to back to back? Because when you have the type of talent they do, they can just go sign anybody out the blue. Kyle Schwarber, like I didn't think that was possible, and they found the way to do it. So I call them the Los Angeles cheat code. What's your percentage? What would you give them? 95% they go back to back to back.
Man, 100 plus 3, bro. That's how sure I am.
Third.
100 plus 3. Listen, it's I think I'm not gonna say it's a foregone conclusion because anything can happen, but I just in a 7 game series, I like this roster because we can beat you any way we need to. We could beat you with pitching, we could beat you with bats. We just need to be hot offensively at the right time. That's it. Just going down the stretch, I would say like the last 2, 3 weeks of the regular season, going into the playoffs, as long as the Dodgers are hot, I'm going with my team, bro. Like it's a parade in my city. Yeah.
And man, it's gonna be so tough, right? Like this is so different than the NBA. Like when you have a guy like Kobe and Shaq, the two best players in the league at the time, you feel, kind of like Jordan and Pippen. They were two of the top five guys in the league at the time. That with NBA, like it should happen. With the Dodgers, you need so many things to go right still for them to win this World Series. So if I had a chance, Elam, I'm taking the field this year, man. I just think that the field got really close last year and the Dodgers found a way. I'm just not sure the Dodgers are going to be able to do it again. And that's why let's get to the Misfits power rankings, man. Like going into it, we know the Dodgers sit at number one, right? Who are 2 through 5 when it comes to the power rankings for the Misfits? Who are those teams that have the chance to dethrone the two-time champion Dodgers? Who you got number
Well,
two?
at number 2, I got the Oklahoma City Dodgers at number 2.
Man, you're tripping. I like the Seattle Mariners, man. I think the Mariners have a lot that they can offer. Like they got the star power, their pitching is solid. They're going to be there to fight at the end. The S Caps, boy, Nipsey and his boys, man. They're gonna be out. They're gonna be out and ready to try to go get a championship. So I
The
really
Lamar
like
Park
what see.
Mariners, the
Yeah,
Crenshaw District Mariners.
I like what Seattle is going to be able to do. I think that they're the best team in the AL West. And it starts by just winning your division. You win your division, it gives you a better chance to make a run. And I think they're a team that's going to make a run on the AL side of things to try to go and
Nah,
dethrone the
in
Dodgers.
all seriousness, I think it's got to be the Yankees, man. If
Okay,
you look at
that's my number
it, took
three.
a
That's number three for me.
it took a tiebreaker for the Yankees to be upseated by the Blue Jays, and all they did was bolster, what I'm saying, their roster. They
Mm,
won 94 games last year without Garrett Cole. He's coming back from Tommy John surgery.
yeah.
They get Schlittler, or I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but they get Cam back. You got Carlos Rondon, waiting in the wings. You got, Garrett Cole coming back. You gotta like
Mhm.
that offensive rotation. And they who they get? Pete Goldschmidt. Like they got some bats over there. Now,
Yeah,
granted,
they
Aaron
got
Judge is a high leverage choker. He's a choker.
0 for
Like if
5
it's a
tonight.
big game, and you got to go see the judge, you probably walking out of the court. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey, that's what scares me, Elam. That's what scares me about them is the fact that that dude can just fade. And if you get back to the World Series and you have to beat the Dodgers, you're going to have your star player has to step up. They got Ben Rice, they got Jazz Chisholm Jr., they got Trent Grisham, Cody Bellinger, but it's going to come down to can Aaron Judge step up? And if you get to the Dodgers World Series, which I will love, can he step up and have one of those legendary series, which will shoot his name up the top towards the top of the all-time Yankee players. But until he has that type of series, bro, it's hard for me to believe in them. But they are my number three team. So Mariners, Yankees. Who's that 14? Who's that number one team from the NL that you think that has a chance? Because I think the Toronto will be probably 4 for me or around there. But who's that team on the NL that you trust in to challenge the Dodgers?
man, as much as I hate this city, I hate everything about it. I hate the fans. I hate their colors. I hate their football
Hey, they're gonna
team.
come looking for you, man.
It's all good, man. You can meet me on the corner 130 Wilmington, and I'll be right there for you. Uh, but I gotta say, it's the Philadelphia Phillies, man. I think
Like it. I like it.
when it comes to I think it's a two-way tie, really. It's the
Okay.
Phillies and the Mets.
Yep.
Like with the Mets, they spent a ton of money, right? Like you got Francisco Lindor, you got Juan Soto over there, you got Jeff
Yeah.
McNeil, Pete Alonso, Brandon Nimmo, Starlin Marte. You know what I'm saying?
They lose Edwin
Like
Diaz. They got
they
Devin,
like
Devin
yeah,
Williams there.
they so they got rid of all those dudes. You get Bo Bichette in, right? You got Marcus Simeon, Jorge Polanco. Like you got some real dudes. The center fielder is Luis Robert, I think. Luis Robert. But you got some dudes over there. But it's all gonna hinge upon their pitching. But
Yeah.
I trust the Philadelphia Phillies pitching staff even more. So if I had to go, when I look at Christopher Sanchez, Jesus Luzardo, and Johan Duran, like
Hmm.
I don't know, bro. It's right there. It's neck and neck.
Yeah, they're going to be the two teams for sure that's going to challenge. What about the Little Giants? We saw the Little Giants get smoked tonight. Do we think they pose any type of threat to LA at all?
Bro, didn't you hear me say the Oklahoma City Dodgers is the number 2 team? We're not worried about listen, the only ball they play, the only teams that are even worth mentioning in the Bay Area are the Warriors and the 49ers, man. Outside of that,
Wow.
like they don't even play baseball, past the grapevine. Like they don't even play baseball up there.
Hey, but it's gonna be a fun season. You know, it's a long season, but we gonna be locked in. Um, we're gonna be talking baseball all throughout. You got the Cubs who are nice out there, the Red Sox, of course, and I got to talk some Halos, baby. Whenever
I,
they do
I
some
gotta ask
positive
you a
things,
question though. Did you watch
fingers
the World
crossed.
Baseball Classic? Did you watch the World
I
Baseball
did, I
Classic?
did, yeah, I did.
Why the heck can't America like win a game that they created?
You, hey, certain group of people created basketball and it was taken over by a whole nother group of people. So sometimes it's just people like the Dominicans, like Venezuelans, and you know, Japanese. They just attack it, man. Like the best of their athletes go and play, this sport. So we're here in the U.S. People are the best of the athletes are playing football, basketball. Some go to hockey. So that's why I think these different countries can make it tough. But they're sprinkled throughout the league. They deserve their spots, and that's why they make it tough for US, man.
Man, listen, the American team had no motion. They had no swagger. As the young people say, they had no aura. Like when you hit a dinger, man, you running around the base, you cross home plate and you salute and pointing to your flag. Like, come on, man, that's
Oh, that's swag
boring.
though. That's swag. I like
That's
that.
not swag, bro. I
Bryce
need to
Harper,
see
Captain America.
I need to see bat flips. I need to see Jazz Chisholm Euro stepping. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
Venezuela. Like you
eh,
gotta have fun with
but
it.
that
It's the
that's
crowd
why
was
we're
so dead.
excited.
No,
Yeah, no,
man.
yeah. It
America,
it
America, listen,
it could be
listen.
better.
This
It
finna
could be
get me in
better.
trouble. This finna get me in trouble. America's not gonna win until they start getting people like our color, our complexion on that team. You gotta have
Period.
there's
Yeah,
enough
I agree.
American-born Latino players that could have
Hmm.
made the team. You could have had Mookie Betts. Um, like I think Jazz Chisholm, although he's a liability, he could be
Yeah.
a liability. I think he's able to give you some swagger, and that's what the American team lacks and is missing. It's very vanilla, it's very pasty, it's
But
very ah.
they got time to figure it out. So hopefully they do. But I'm just excited that baseball is here. We get a chance to see a team try to go for a three-peat. It's gonna be a lot of baseball, man, and it's gonna be fun. Let's see if any young team emerges, any young
You're
star
not going
players
to get serious
emerge.
about baseball until I say September. I'm going to be more dialed in and
No, I'm
tapped
gonna be
in with
tapped
baseball
in.
than you are.
I'm MLB Broing, so I'm gonna be tapped in, especially to the
Uh,
Bros. But this
ah,
periods, you see that? But I just a team has a chance to win three straight, bro. Like you know how legendary that is. So you're gonna have to follow um, what this team is gonna be able to do. So and then I'm a huge Otani guy. Once you're touched by the Angels, you become great. So that's what he got touched by an angel, by
so
the
why aren't the
Angels.
Angels great?
So because sometimes you just need a touch. They they wearing the jersey and it's messing them up. But hey, don't sleep. I think the Angels got some young guys that has a chance to do some things. So it's gonna be interesting. I just can't wait. Tomorrow it is getting cracking. So literally with the baseball bats cracking and popping. So I cannot wait for that. We gotta talk some hoops, baby. It's that time. It's time to talk some hoops. And we saw another big time performance by 77 Luca Dante. We got to come up with a nickname for him. I don't know what he got to get a nickname here in LA, but he had another big time game. I sent you a number. He's the first player, I believe, in since 1986, Michael Jordan to average 40 points on a 6 game like road trip, 6 straight road game, which is crazy. I'm like, dang, Bron couldn't do that, Kobe couldn't do that, but it was Luka Doncic who I wish we could run the tape, Ben. I wish we could run the tape at the beginning of the season. Who did I say would be the MVP? I said Luka Doncic, and I don't think I'm not sure if they're going to give it to him, but damn it, he's fighting for it. And that guy is hooping. So Elam, what's the stat? Oh, Luka Doncic, 11 straight 30-point games, averaging 39.5, and the team is 10-1 in their last 11. That dude is a problem. He's he's playing defense on the other end. He's moving the ball a little more. Like it is exciting times for the purple and gold. At one point, we were
Listen,
like, the Lakers are dead.
no,
They have
we
risen.
never said
They
that they
have
were
risen.
dead. We just didn't think that they would,
As far as championship
do
contenders.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. But
Yeah.
like I don't think I've seen a player on this type of tear since Kobe had what those 9 consecutive games where he put up 40. Like Luca
Yeah.
has more 40-point games in 1 year or 1.5 years than LeBron has had his entire duration in the purple and gold. Like
Facts.
I know the Church of Bron says, hey, he's the greatest scorer of all time. Nah, bruh. It's levels to this.
Yeah. It
LeBron,
looks
he's
yeah.
he's giving you longevity, but when you talking
Hmm.
about just going out and getting buckets and being relentless with doing it, bro, Luca is 3 times better to score than LeBron James ever was. I don't care. Hit me up, at me, whatever. But it's like the proof is in the pudding, man.
And
Listen,
that's why I was so disappointed, Elam. I'm not sure if you saw that Bleacher Report. I need to talk to our guy Eric Pincus about it, but they had their 15 purest scores of all time, and they had Steph Curry at number one. And I'm just like, bro, if you
nah,
see a guy like Luca, the way that he scores in so many
AD.
ways with the step backs, with the like, I know people don't like foul baiting, right? But it's a part of the game, and he's a guy that gets to the free throw line, and the fact that he can score from three, what they call it, a five. A lot of people say three-level score. There's five-level score guys because he can score in the post, he can get to the line, and Luka's special, man. And people seen this years ago, and now he's with purple and gold, and it looks that much better for a lot of people in LA seeing Luka do this, and it's very impressive. If I had a ballot, he's the guy, MVP.
I think two franchises are constantly kicking themselves about not having Luka Doncic on their roster. It's the team that drafted him and the team that traded for and then traded him. The
Yeah.
Atlanta Hawks and the Dallas Mavericks. Listen, this dude is generational. And you're telling me you selected Trey Young over Luka Doncic? Yeah, you're done. You're done, so like you spend too much time in Magic City and not enough time scouting. You know what I'm saying? But
Facts.
this right here, man, like if Luca decides to plant his flag here in this city, Luka Doncic will have a bronze statue outside the Staples Center. I guarantee it. I
So
guarantee it.
slow it down. You gotta get some chips though. Gotta bring some chips
Nah,
here.
he's going to get
Can't
one. I
gotta
listen.
get more than
Luca,
one.
Luca, Luca. When his tenure here is done, Luca will be a top 3 Laker all time.
Ooh, that's tough. That's a because you got Magic, you got Kobe, you got
And Kareem,
Jerry, you got Kareem, you got
listen,
Shaq. It's some
I said
guys.
what I said. I said what I said. When it's all said and done, Luka Doncic will be a top 3 Laker when his tenure in Los Angeles is over. I'm already just go on and start. Next time I go cover a game at Staples, I'm gonna hang a post-it note where his jersey's gonna hang.
Under construction soon. Like under
Listen,
construction.
I'm gonna put
Yeah.
77 right there on the wall. Black.
Yeah, hey, he's just playing like man, he's just in a space, right? Like when people talk about scores and you look at Shea, who's an incredible scorer because of his efficiency. Same with Kevin Durant. But I always like a score that's like, I'm about to go and get 60 on you, right? Tonight he had 43, 8, and 9. Like, I want a guy that's going to go get 40, 50, 60 when need be. That's Luca. That's what he's been showing. Um, we got Mint in the background. She excited the Clippers are up 23 points right now. Uh, but yeah, man, like what Luca is able to do, the fact that LeBron has, fell in line because it's Luca's team. Austin Reeves is kind of getting his groove back, 25 points tonight. Um, Luca's the guy, man. Like for me,
Listen,
it's him and
they
Jalen
called
Brown.
me a madman. Y'all called me a madman when I said LeBron James needed to take a step back. I said the Lakers would do a lot better if LeBron James took less
You said
shots.
off the
And
bench. You said off the bench.
listen, he can come off the bench too. He'd be the sixth man of the year. He'd be a super six man.
Okay. But I don't. It's LeBron, the
Listen,
ego, but I just love.
I said what I said, and I stand on what I said. The Lakers are better with LeBron James taking less shots. That's what I said. And again, Lance is correct.
One thing I gotta say about Luca is the way that he's closing games. He is for sure the best closer the team has had since Kobe Bryant was in his peak. The way that he can score in so many ways, man, and it makes it tough. And not only that, right? People just when they think of closing, they think of only shot making, which is key, but also when if you can make that pass here and there, that dude can do it. He's playing great basketball. He's like willing this team to where now you're viewing them as a championship contender if they can get the right matchups and things like that. But shout out to Luca, man. If I had a cap on, take the cap off. You give him a cap off for Luca Doncic. But I don't know what the world out there thinks that's in the basketball world, but I believe that if Luca keeps this up to finish the year, these last 10 games, he should be the
You got to
MVP.
give him the MVP, man. He has
They owe him.
The Lakers, not just any
Yeah.
team, the Lakers as a top 3 contender in the West. The West is murderer's row. Not to say that the East isn't, I think the East is real top heavy. You got like 4 or 5 teams that could really like do something, but the West is always the best coast. But wait, hold on. It was some huge basketball news today. We didn't even bring that up.
Let's hear
Dog,
it.
2 teams got approved to move forward for consideration in the NBA expansion.
Let's save
The
that. Let's save that. Yeah, I
Las
like that.
Vegas
Seattle.
is Seattle.
Let's save that. I want to keep it a little LA right now. Um, we're talking about great play on the floor, right? With Luka Doncic should be an MVP, or he's going to be at the end. Him, SGA, Jalen Brown, Jokic. You also have to look at great coaching, right? And we knew where the Clippers were at one point in the season, 6-21, stinking it up, looking really bad. I'm here inside the Intuit Dome. If you wonder where I am, people out there, I'm here inside the Intuit Dome in the media room. And they're up 98-79 against the Raptors tonight. Should put them at 500. But as 2 journalists in LA, we've been around a lot of coaches in LA, right? From college ranks to the pros. Who are when it comes to there's been some big personalities that are here now or that have been here. Who are some of the most personable coaches you feel when it comes to coaching in LA? Because it's not an easy thing to do, you know. And Ty Lue, with his greatness, he's really showing his work. Being a former player here, so he understood the city. And Sean McVay, um, you know, during my younger days. You had Phil Jackson who was out here. But let's focus in on today. Who are some of
We
those
talking the here and
guys?
now, man. When you're in a city where you have names like Jim Harbaugh, Sean McVay, JJ
Hey,
Redick, Ty Lue.
shout to our guy Juan. Shout to our guy Juan Ramirez showing love. He said, "What's up, Elam? Elam,
Oh,
five
my
star E. You
boy.
got some
Hey,
my boy Juan
that's
in the
my boy right
building.
there. That's my
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Uh, but I'm gonna come out of left field, man. I gotta say,
Okay.
Lynn Roberts, Lynn Roberts, the head coach for the LA Sparks. When I say
Mm,
personable, like she actually gives me time to like talk to her, like to pick her
facts.
brain. Now, granted, we were supposed to go like get coffee. That hasn't happened yet. So I got to hit her up.
Season's
But
coming up. Season's coming up.
listen, Lynn Roberts has to be number one on my list.
Okay. I, man, you know me, bro. I'm gonna go. Of course, Coach Lynn. You know it's all love out here. LA Sparks Weekly. Shout out. But man, Coach Ty Lue, dog. Like you could chop it up with him. You know about the game. You chop it up with him about other things as well.
You can catch
Um,
him at the
I heard
poker table.
man, catch him and LV doing his thing. I've heard stories about him running into like clients or people who work for Intuit and him blessing them and things like that. So when you have a coach like that, that's personable, that cool and friendly, and then you see it with their players. Like you never hear players come out and bad talk Coach Lou. It's like it's always love. Even when guys get traded, they like, man, that's still my guy and things like that. Like I think that what he's able to do, especially I think the LA is just blessed, period, bro. Like to have him, McVay, um, here in LA, like on the
And
football
you
side and the
forgetting
basketball
Jim
side,
Harbaugh?
two of the yeah, Jim
Now,
Harbaugh, like
granted, Jim gonna talk your ear off, and he gonna give you some wild, crazy stories. Like he's gonna
yeah.
say stuff that got
He go,
absolutely
he's the
nothing to
only
do with
human
nothing.
being that remembers his birth. Like he remembers coming out of the dark hole that he was in
He was
to
like, I came
being,
out, it was raining.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
Jim,
it
you
was
don't remember
raining.
that.
Ain't no way. But like, yeah, like, I think that like if you look at the coolest, most personable coaches, like LA has it on lock. You know what I'm saying? What about Lincoln Riley? He in there?
Hey, I've seen Lincoln outside of
Oh,
LA,
turned
having a
up,
good
boy.
time. Lincoln knows how to have fun. Lincoln knows how to have fun. But I'm gonna tell you what I appreciate about
Oh,
Lincoln
another
Riley.
one.
And when
Okay.
you actually talk to his players, you know what I'm saying? The ones
Yeah.
that came with him when he came, the impact that he has had on their lives, man, is undeniable. You know what I'm saying? Like he has made those young men and transformed them into men. So for that reason alone, I gotta respect Lincoln Riley. Now, I hope and pray that he has the sense to play Lil Cuzzo, who's been tearing
He
it up at camp.
he
Um,
better.
but if not, man, he gonna have to go.
And he gonna have to win. But no, he's a cool coach. Um, when they had Deshaun Foster here, he was really cool. Yeah, they got the new regime going over there.
Who's one
I'm
coach
trying
you
to think.
can't stand? Who's a coach you can't stand?
I hate to say this, JJ Redick, bro. Like
You
very.
know what? You know what grinds my gears about JJ?
Let me hear,
He sounds like he has to be the smartest dude in the room. And I'm
man.
telling
Every
you,
time.
like, if they ever give me the mic, I'm pulling out every SAT word that I know so it could just sound so verbose, and so expositive that he's like, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. And I'm gonna say, thank you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because when he
Hey,
like a lot of times when he talks, I'm like, dog, what the heck are you talking about, dude? Like now, granted, he's
you.
utilizing a ton of basketball jargon, but I'm like, come on, man. Like you could just opposed to saying, oh, we have to fire. Like, bro, just say, man, we trapped that half court, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't gotta do all that.
Yeah, and that's some of the the hoop lingo that they wanna coded because they're at the pro
They're
level,
pros.
but like
Mhm.
dumb it down, you know what I'm saying? We know what you're talking about, man. You just don't gotta use that. But hey, I gotta shout out Dave Roberts. I think manager for the Dodgers. Very cool. Very
Dave is a
cool.
solid one. Dave is a
Someone
solid
that
one.
and it's crazy because with them being in LA and us here, that we can see them work. And like most of these guys that we're talking about are successful for the most part. And I'm gonna say Lady as well, for Coach Lynn Roberts, but most of them are successful. Like their teams are performing well. They get the best out of them. And I think that's big for you young coaches out there. Try to be personable. I think that it's a trait that can go off very well. The players will love you, the management, the people around the team will love you, people working at the arena or stadium
That's
will
the
love you. Like
culture. It's all about setting the
set the
culture,
culture,
man.
man. Yeah.
It's just
In
setting the
LA,
culture, man. You don't got to be a douchebag in order to lead. There's a myriad of ways that you could lead. You know, you could lead by
facts.
example, you can inspire, you can encourage, and you could be a tyrant. You know what I'm saying? It don't work for everybody, but I love that in this era of sports, it just seems as if there are more coaches who believe in utilizing positive coaching. Not to say that they
Yep.
don't hold you accountable, because holding people accountable is part of the job. It's a necessary evil. Um,
Hmm.
but how they go about it, it's
Yeah.
like, you know, respect is huge. It's paramount, actually. And these coaches in this city tend to respect not only their players, but, you know, people who
Media.
are cleaning the locker room. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like they respect people. So I just it's a yet another reason why I feel like I have the greatest job ever, because it's not
Hey,
work.
and when you are the misfits, people we gonna stand out. So they gonna have to love us. And that's what it is. Mykell and E here talking to you guys. If you just tapping in with us. Um, so we're gonna switch gears from LA. You mentioned it before we start talking about the coaches. Hey, if you ain't been out here recently, it's popping in LA. The Rams look amazing with the draft coming up, the Chargers playoff team, the Lakers doing their thing, the Clippers roaring back. I hate that USC got eliminated from the tournament on the ladies' side, UCLA on the guys' side, but
They
it's just a
they
lot of
they
great
weren't gonna
things.
do nothing this year. They weren't gonna
Yeah,
do nothing.
but
But the
baseball
real,
is
the real,
coming.
the real women's basketball in the city, they still playing.
Who is that?
UCLA.
No, I know Westwood. Yeah, yeah, and they should be the favorites. I feel it's either them or South Carolina. So
Nah,
it's just a lot of
UConn.
great
You gotta throw
things.
UConn. You gotta
Oh
throw
yeah,
UConn.
UConn, of course. Yeah, UConn as well. So those three, but I'm gonna go with the Bruins. I think they find a way to make it happen. But we got to talk about it. You mentioned it. The NBA approves expansion process for Seattle and Las Vegas. I'm excited. Like, especially for Seattle. I've been waiting. I got family out there who were living out there all the way back to when MJ was playing the Supersonics in the finals, and will always tell me about, like, man, the atmosphere for it and the fact that Seattle was getting hoops back. I love it.
That's
I cannot
that's
wait.
going
I
to
have
be
to
the
get out there.
loudest arena in the
Man,
NBA. It's going to be the
yes.
loudest. It's going to be a guaranteed sellout, whether they win 10 games or freaking
Mhm.
60 games. That's going to be a sellout, and it's going to be loud. Like,
Yes.
guaranteed, it's going to be loud.
And I love it, man, because what's crazy, Elam? Just like being fans of sports in the sports world, especially with basketball, you don't really hear the word home court advantage as much anymore. Like it used to really mean something, right? Like going to try to win in Sacramento was tough. Going to try to win in Portland, and I'm speaking, as a guy who followed the Lakers, like going to try to win in Seattle was tough. You don't really hear it as much as it used to. But I think once Seattle can get things rolling, and especially if they can have some success early, you're going to really see a home court advantage with the Seattle Supersonics, and it's going to be great. I got to get in there season number one. Whatever LA team is up there, I got to go and check out because it's going to be a vibe. If you are a hoops fan, like how in the '90s, in the 2000s, it felt like a little bit of link with the college and the pros when it came to just the energy of the fans and things like that. I think Seattle is going to be one of those situations that gets back to that, and I'm excited for it. But what about Vegas? What do you feel about Las Vegas? I'm kind of iffy on Vegas, but I knew that it was coming.
I mean, if a Raider game is any indication of what the fan base is going to look like, it's not going to be much of a home field or home court, advantage for the
Mm,
Las Vegas Lambs. It'll be something to do while you were in town. You know what I'm saying? You
Okay.
can go check out a basketball game. I think they'll always have fans from opposing fan bases, take the trip because it's Vegas at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like fans, there's only like a handful of cities that actually have like real fans. Boston is one. New York, as obnoxious as they are, I
Yeah.
gotta give it to
Philadelphia,
them. Philadelphia, like outside of
LA.
that, nah, man. LA is super finicky. If you're not winning,
For the Yeah,
if you're
but for the
not
most
winning,
part,
and for like if you go to a Laker game, man, it's gonna be quiet for like 3/4 of the game. Like Laker fans don't really
yeah,
start cheering until like the last 4 minutes of the game, like which absolutely pisses me off. But
yeah.
um, like I don't even think Clipper fans exist because A, they never show up, and B,
Hey,
they're
don't
always
say that.
quiet.
I'm in the building. They gonna come get me. E.
Hey
They
man,
gonna come
black truck.
get me.
Just send a
The
black
wall
truck
be
to the
going
house,
up
man.
though. The
You
wall
said
be
what?
going up. So
Man,
there's
that
a
mess is
vibe with
token
the
Trump.
wall.
The wall is so fake. They got an employee leading chance, man. It's not even real fans. Come on,
That's
man.
funny. But man, I'm just interested to see how it goes because with the Golden Knights, of course, they love their Golden Knights up there. But the Golden Knights came out like smacking right away, in the championship right away. So the fans were able to latch into it. With the Aces, we've seen what they've become. So fans were able to latch onto that. But with the Raiders, it's only 8 games in a season. So that helps there to get some fans. But now you're gonna have 41 games in Las Vegas for a team. I'm interested to see how fans show up for that because Vegas isn't the same like it was 5, 10 years ago, right? Like it got really expensive. A lot of people don't want to work at casinos and things like that. So I'm just very curious to see what their crowd is going to look like consistently. That first year, I think is going to be solid, but they better hope that they have a winner. If not, people gonna be like, man, I'm about to go see that. So it's gonna be interesting with that. What's your thoughts on that, E?
I don't know, man. It's like
They're
I
gonna be
said,
giving away tickets. They're gonna be giving away free tickets like the Clippers used to do.
nah, I'm gonna tell you why they won't give out free tickets. It's too many hotels that's gonna like snatch up all the seats. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
seats and tickets,
That
like
makes
they're
sense.
like it's going to sell out. So, if I'm hitting them on the crap table at the MGM, I could probably cop some
Yeah.
comp tickets. You know what I'm saying? They want to try to
Okay.
keep me playing, keep me around so they could try to win their money back. So uh it's like every game is going to sell out. Like I said, the hotels, they'll purchase everything. But when it comes to fans, man, like I said,
Like real diehard fans.
this is like the caveat, man. So when they do the expansion draft, I think you get to protect 5 players on your roster, like
Yeah.
Luke Kennard, Austin Rivers, Luka Doncic, and Marcus Smart. Those are the four off rip that I'm protecting. Maybe Jake LaRavia, he's too up and down, but those are the
Oh,
four
we
that
got
I'm
time for
protecting.
that. Was that in 2 years?
Yes, in 2 years. But you got to
Yeah,
start
2 years.
planning and thinking about it. You know what I'm
No,
saying? Which
chill.
which five
Yeah.
players you want to protect. But um I'm not
Vegas got to
necessarily
put together a
excited about
squad
it.
though.
I'm
Yeah.
not necessarily excited about it because I feel like it's going to dilute an already diluted product. Like
Okay.
I don't think there's enough players in the league that actually can play. They can read and
Yeah.
react.
Yeah.
Um, so it's like who's your marquee name going to does Kevin Durant go back to the Sonics?
And he's gonna be too old. But I wish that they were coming this year because of how great this draft is. If you can give the Bonsa to Seattle or Vegas, and then uh, Peterson, Acuff, or any of those guys there, that could have been a real game changer. We don't know who the young guys coming out of that draft in 2028, where both of these teams are going to have top 5 picks. So it's going to be interesting, but I'm excited for Seattle. I'm iffy for Vegas. Not sure what you people out there feel, but remember you can always hit us up inside the chat, YouTube, the Misfits Live. We would love to hear from you. We'd love to debate with you. We are here to talk our stuff. So shout out to the NBA, man. They're growing, and I like growing when it comes to the game of basketball, and it's gonna be a cool thing. Before we switch gears, because we're not just a sports show, culture, music, entertainment, movies, all that. We talk that. We got to talk about something that we were at last Saturday when we were there. Flag football, Elam. Who would have thought I should have kept playing flag football? Maybe I could have been a pro at 36, man. But we were there for the inaugural Fanatics football, flag football classic. It was a vibe, though. Like, it was a vibe, but it taught me one thing. It taught
Get
me
there
that
on
maybe in
time.
a,
Get there on
got,
time.
get there on time. You got me there. But it taught me this, It taught me that maybe the NFL players aren't fit for playing for a gold medal with flag football
I said that.
because
I told you.
it didn't look great.
Listen, they got ran out the stadium, bro. It wasn't like the
Yeah.
first two games in particular weren't even close. Joe Burrow, pick six. Jalen Hurts, he looked even worse than Joe Burrow. He threw a pick six plus an extra pick. The only QB that actually looked worth his medal was Tom Brady. But man, listen, those dudes, a whole bunch of no names dudes that work at Enterprise, Home Depot, Lowe's, like dudes that deliver beer, man, were out there balling,
Balling. Yeah.
balling.
Only
But
thing I'm
yeah,
gonna
man, I
say
had a
though,
great time.
Elan.
The play of the day, though, the play of the day, Odell Beckham Jr. I don't, if you have not seen that catch, hey, Odell looked like he could still play, but granted, it was flag football. If there was one NFL player that, well, I'll give you two. If there were two NFL players that looked like they could compete on an Olympic level, it was Odell Beckham Jr. and Devontae Smith. Outside of
Yeah,
that,
Devonta, yeah.
everybody else did not look good. Jalen Ramsey, he almost got kicked out because he
For
was not
hitting
like
people.
hitting people. Uh, like other dudes were getting torched. Luke Kuechly, as great of a football mind as he is, as personable as he is, like he no. And this is like flag football is not a game for linebackers. You got to be a DB or a wide receiver.
Yeah, deep slot. It got to be like DB, like DBs, receivers. Those gonna be the ones. You can get your quarterbacks in there, but they gonna have to be athletic, and that's what we defer. We were talking about it at the Bank of California Stadium. Um,
Bank
I
of
feel that
California,
they
BMO.
BMO. My fault. What am I? Bank of? Is it called the Bank of? Is it not Bank of California?
That's the old name, bro. Catch up with the
Oh,
time.
okay.
That's why I keep telling you,
BM.
be on time.
My fault.
That way I
Woo.
can teach you stuff.
BMO. So at the BMO, we discussed what can help this out with the Olympics being here in 2028. They want to have people running to watch this, right? We talked about how swimming, gymnastics, track, basketball are the top sports, right? And they want to get flag football there. I'm in the part of it saying that hey, they got to find a way to get these NFL guys in there because their names alone is what going to help sell it. Yes, Team USA looked amazing, Elam, but I didn't know any of those guys. And for the average football fan who wants to tune in, if they don't know who
That's
they're
the whole
watching,
allure
they're
of
probably
the
going to turn
Olympics.
away.
That's the whole allure of the Olympics. Names that you don't know become household names because of the narratives, the stories. These are school teachers and mechanics and, people who own pizzerias. Like they're competing for gold medals. Listen, you don't necessarily need household names in America to sell flag football. All you need is a team that's competitive. Like that's really the only time America is going to be able to come together is during the Olympics when it's country versus country. And the last thing you can afford is to tote Joe Burrow out there and he looks terrible against Italy and
But
freaking
hey,
Italy
Elam,
Italy
if
beat
you have
them.
a chance to see Jettas, you have a chance to see Christian
I see them on
McCaffrey, you
Sundays.
have a
Plus
chance to
they
see
playing no man, they playing in the thick
Caleb
of things
Williams
at training
playing
camp,
back in
bro.
LA representing America. Like having that opportunity for me, I feel is huge. Like I think of the sports that I watch, right? I know everybody's watching the track and field and swimming and all that. Even track and field, you love the big names and Like Michael Phelps, when he was doing the swimming, it was that much more bigger,
You know who Michael
right?
Phelps was before Michael Phelps won at the Olympics?
Nope. But see,
Thank
he
you.
made his name, but
My point
once he
exactly.
made his name, it was bigger because people said, I need to go and watch him. Who is this guy
My
that
point
everybody's talking
exactly.
about?
Thank you for
But
making
with
my point.
but when it comes to football, you automatically connected to the NFL name. So to if we get to the Olympics and we don't see any NFL names on these teams, you're gonna be like, yo, what is going on? And shout out to our guy Juan, he's in there chatting with us. Um, he said, it's getting traction with the media. Let's see if it gets bigger. Heavy money
No, I
present for sure.
listen, Juan. You said I bet skateboarding will get more attention than flag. I agree. Why? Because it's a international thing. Like P Rod to be there. If you in the skating scene, like
Ben,
everybody knows P Rod. Uh, and like they got rugby. You know what I'm saying? Like rugby is an Olympic sport. Like
yeah,
come on, man. You keep, I don't know why you keep saying like, oh, in order for this to be a successful event, you got to have NFL players. No, you freaking don't. You have to win.
at least for
Because
the
look,
first
I'm
one.
gonna ask you again. I'm gonna ask you again. At the
Yeah.
Olympics, did Crazy Legs compete?
So he can.
No.
He's old as dirt. But now
Don't matter.
where is
Don't
breakdancing?
matter.
Is
Don't
it in
matter.
2028? They threw that
No, it's
thing
not
right
2028.
away.
That's because the
They
chick from
said
Australia killed all motion. The chick from Australia killed all motion, man.
she was killing it though. They hated on her. But no,
Killing it.
just no,
No.
I'm joking. But they were just no big names for you to really attach to it to where like with the flag football, if you have those names that are huge names in America and across the world, that's going to draw more names to it. It's
So
a
Fred
name
Warner is
game.
supposed to play for Mexico.
Hey, if he want to, but if he do, more people gonna be like, damn, let me see who's on that Mexico team because that boy Fred Warner playing over there, you
No,
know.
bro.
So
No.
it's gonna
All
be
they
interesting. And
listen.
hey, Ben said
A
I'm
lot of
talking to
people
myself into it. No, I know ball names, games is what it is.
not during the Olympics. The Olympics is not just the NFL. It's not just the
No,
NFL. It's the
I know that,
world.
of course, yeah,
So
of course. But look
like,
it,
bro, a team full of Marios and Luigis,
hey, if
can represent Italy and make things competitive. That's all. It's an entirely
hey,
different game. It's an
it better
entirely
be Super Mario. But think about this, Elam. Like, are you watching? Like, reason why we aren't all talking about what are they going to be talking about on the major shows at that time? They don't never mention rugby. They don't never
yes,
mention
they do. What are you
lacrosse
talking
and
about?
things like that.
Talking about all type of human interest stuff. They're like, oh, this school teacher for Zimbabwe is
You're
competing in
talking
the
about human interest.
100 freestyle.
Think about
What?
basketball, E. When we talk basketball, right? If you take away all the NBA players from it, it's still hoop, but it don't feel the same because you don't have the
Yes, it
LeBron James,
does.
Steph
It's
Curry,
not. So
Jokic,
listen.
Luca, and all of
So
that.
I got you again. Listen, because basketball in the Olympics is still not even played the same way as it is, in the NBA. You can knock the ball off the rim. That's
Oh, of course,
goaltending.
it's a
The,
different
the,
game,
exactly my point. It's a
but the
different
names
game.
make it matter more. That's all I'm
No, it
saying.
doesn't. No,
It
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 doesn't.
it it attaches the casuals. Now
Name
that guy
three
that
people.
sponsored
Name three Puerto Rican players that beat the Americans when LeBron James won his bronze. Name three.
Car- Carlos Arroyo, uh, those are the only guys. But see, that's an NBA guy.
Exactly. Thank you for proving my point yet again. Names don't
But
matter.
no, but you're talking about win loss. I'm talking about as far as branding and expanding
It's
the
the
flag football
Olympics.
game.
It only happens every 4 years. You're going to watch. You're going to watch.
But here, we could talk about this all day. We're gonna have to get somebody on the show that cover it as well, so we can discuss it. But let's run
I'm
through
gonna
some
bring
things.
Lojo. I'm gonna bring
The
Lojo on.
Yeah, we're gonna bring Lojo on. But Jay Z was in the news, man. My boy is alive. He popped out. He had his interview on GQ. He talked about Drake Kendrick. He talked about the Super Bowl. He talked about himself with his journey, where he's at right now. Like, were you able to check any of it out? And what's your thoughts? I wish he would have had a better interviewer that would have asked some little tougher questions. But it was just cool to hear from Jay Z and his
He
thoughts
said
of what's
he
going on.
had
He
the
said
absolute
something I
worst
really
take. He had the absolute worst take. I was just like, yo,
facts.
shut your mouth. He said rap needs to get over battle rap. Battle rap should not be part of hip hop. I'm like, dude, that is the dumbest statement that I've ever heard you say. And you've said some pretty dumb stuff. Hip hop has bigger issues than calling somebody a PDF, right?
Yeah,
You
facts.
talking about you celebrating Black Death, you pushing crime and drugs and degrading your women into your community. Like, out of all the things in hip hop, you want to take battle rap out?
Battle rap,
Like,
yeah.
he's so lucky I wasn't sitting across from him because I would have
I would say
flamed.
I would have cooked him. That battle rap, bro. Like
I would have cooked
that
him like,
battle with the battle with him and Nas is like a big part of their stories. You know, one of the biggest thing of hip hop history is a battle. Tupac and Biggie, and what he's trying to say in some of the hip hop community is saying like, hey, we do need to get more posse cuts. Like that's how guys can really compete with each other. But beef is beef. Like these two dudes, Kendrick and Drake, haven't rocked with each other for 10 plus years, and it led to this. They've been taking subliminals for years, and sometimes beef occurs, right? If the Misfits got beef with some other show, we gonna drop some bars on them and let them know how we feel. Compared to if me and you just want to spar on with some raps, we'd just make a song together and do that. And that's where I think he would have went deeper into explaining that to understand it. Because saying battle rap shouldn't be there. He even got the battle rappers like, what you mean? Like this is part of the culture. And he was talking about like the pillars of it: breakdancing, DJing, tagging, graffiti, how all of that stuff has kind of died down. Then he said battling. No, it's emceeing, right? And emceeing, battling comes with emceeing because if you're the best,
what do you
somebody
expect?
eventually gonna come at you.
When you say you're the best, you're the freshest, you're the dopest, you're the illest MC, I'm like, that's disrespect to me because you're not. I'm a better MC than you are, right? And
Yeah,
so
and I want to prove
now
it.
we gotta trade barbs. We gotta sharpen our swords. Like, I think that's what made Wu-Tang so great is that it was 9 individuals that actually like could spit, right? And they came
Yeah,
together to do something amazing. When you talking about like hip hop's greatest MCs, like dude, they all had moments where they had to address something that was being
somebody.
said about them. Either
Yeah,
something said
and
about them or somebody. And so to say that, oh, it's no place in hip hop, it's like, dog,
yeah.
like you
Come on, Jay
not
Z.
only are you
Be
not a historian, but you sound tone deaf.
and like he said, he's the 50-plus-year-old guy, so maybe he's talking from that place. But it's forever a part of hip hop. It's needed. Yes, we do need more posse tracks where you get the best rappers rapping together. I kind of hate that they kind of got away from that. And I've been following on X. A lot of rappers are like, man, a lot of people be scared to get cooked on their own songs because of social media and things like that. It's rap.
But
We
Jay Z,
still talk
Jay Z
about,
used to watch on his own songs.
yeah, we still talk
All
about
songs.
Eminem, Washington Hove, and things like that. And
Lupe Fiasco
Kendrick,
watch.
Lupe got him, yeah. So it's just a part of the game. Let's move on. Before we get in deep, we're going to eventually have to talk about the whole um, USA at War part. But Cameron and J. Cole, they were able to sit down together, squash their little situation, over
J.
the
Cole,
lawsuit.
J.
Because,
Cole is the adult hip hop needs, man. J.
yeah, I love
Cole
that.
is the adult that hip hop needs. And
Except one
tell me
thing,
what?
except one thing for me. The coddling of Drake continues, and I hate it. Like he was on there saying, I hate what
It's
people
petty,
doing
man.
to Drake.
That's what they
He
do.
lost he lost the battle, bro. Like he lost the rap battle and it got embarrassed. It was an embarrassing loss, but he lost. And you can't coddle. People don't hate Drake. He just gotta drop music and people gonna forget all about it. But like Cole went on there with Cameron and
People
was
not forgetting about that, bro. People
no,
not.
but people don't forget about Jay-Z's loss to Nas, but Ether reigns forever, but Jay-Z got bigger after that. Like, and if Drake just come out with some heat, like people gonna
Well,
kind of just move
Beyonce
on
had a
from it.
great deal of influence and
True.
impact on growing his brand and
But
cash.
he still gave us the Black Album. He still gave us American Gangster and all that. Like, if Drake just focus on the music, don't look at the tabloids and social media. Focus on your music. Give people the smash hits. Rap, sing, do everything you do. People will move on from it. But to hear from Cole, J. Cole was making his rounds, doing his interviews after he did what I felt was really dope, driving his Honda all in these different cities, signing autographs, taking pictures. Like kudos to Cole, but just to see him outside, him and Cameron in the squash shot was really dope. Um, but let's move forward to the final thing of the night. We got to talk about Iran, man. Iran, USA. Um, you're the military guy, Elam. What's your thoughts on this before we get out of here?
Man, all hell's getting ready to break loose, bro. You got Delta Force, you got the 75th Ranger Regiment, SEAL Team 6, MARSOC, Force Recon, all over there. Like, let those boots touch the ground, man. All hell is going to break loose. I think the president has bit off more than what he can chew. I think it's a lose-lose situation for him, and I think he's going to pick the worst of the two evils. I think he's going to go forward. But like, look, dog, this has so many implications, man. Like the cost of
Yeah,
manure, you know what I'm saying? Fertilizer is gonna
fertilizer.
go,
Yeah,
and California produces half of the nation's produce, man. That has
yeah.
a direct impact on not just California and its economy, on the rest of the world. I mean, on the rest of the nation. Like California, we have a very specific blend of gasoline. We cannot import gas from Texas.
Hey,
Cannot import
yeah.
gas anywhere else. It has to come from over
And
there. And
hey,
so,
Elam, and that gas is killing us. I was in Beverly Hills. I drove by a gas station. I thought it was. I was like, bro, I can't be seeing this right. That thing said $8
he was on
for
Fairfax
gas.
Olympic.
Yeah, I was on Fairfax. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, even if you go over in the hood and you seeing gas is $5, almost $6, you like, okay, yeah, like this is really crazy because some stuff that happened. You know,
Summer hasn't even hit yet, bro. Summer hasn't even
no, yeah,
hit
I
yet.
know. Yeah, but just coming from like where we come from, you dealing with so much in life already that even if a war or something happen, it don't really impact you as much, because you feel that I gotta figure out how I'm gonna pay bills, I gotta take care of my family, this and that. But then once you see like gas, I'm hearing people talking about like, bro, like man, I'm riding my bike to work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro,
we trying to
public
carpool. Like
transportation,
it is
public
crazy.
public transportation really for to start booming. It's gonna get to the point to where gas is so expensive, people cannot afford to go to work, bro. Like it's
Man,
coming.
which is crazy.
It's
So,
coming. The price of groceries is getting ready to go up. Like everything is going
mhm,
to be impacted. And I'm not even, I haven't even gotten on the loss of life. Like this
yeah,
is something that it, as somebody who has fought, not I wasn't no cook, I wasn't a transportation dude. I was an airborne paratrooper, right? As somebody, as an infantryman, who fought, like literally, um that's like there are no winners in war. There are no winners at war. And even if you are able to come home, you are carrying that baggage, that weight, those scars. If one of your boys doesn't come back the same, doesn't come back at
yeah,
all, you're going to carry that with you, like for the rest of your life, man. And as someone who has had to bury comrades and
hmm
come home, I've had homeboys kill themselves. Like this is
yeah.
a
It's
situation right here, man, that I don't think has, bro. They just raised the they just raised the age to 42 to be able to serve in the military. Like we
yeah,
are having a crisis. Like if you have a son between the ages of 18 and 42, there's a good chance he's going to have to go to war. So, Mykell,
mm.
I don't know how we're gonna have to stream. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you be a war correspondent.
it's
You know
go.
what I'm saying?
You
You
go.
report.
Hey, just if I'm going, I'm taking producer Ben with me, and we holding it down
Hey man,
overseas.
Hey, listen,
what we gotta do.
I'm sending y'all all the care packages. I'm old and
Hey,
washed.
we need it, but it's just just a sad thing going on right now. They're saying the death toll is at 2,500. Several million already displaced across Lebanon and Iran. So it's a situation that isn't going nowhere. If you don't know too much about it, do your research, look into it, because it's something that we're going to be hearing about, something we're going to be talking about for a
Real soon.
while now, man. But
Real soon.
Elam, we
TikTok,
back.
TikTok's gonna be lit though. The TikTok's
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
lit.
our TikTok's gonna be lit. Like I probably if I'm over there overseas somewhere, Elam, my TikTok going crazy because I'm about to have all of the dancing going on, and But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I don't have to be. But hey, we shout out to everybody who tapped in. I can't wait for y'all to check this episode out if you missed it because it is really dope. And we got more fire coming for you, man. I'm here at the Intuit Dome. I'm about to go down there, tap in with the Clippers. They just won 119-94. So let's see what they talk about. But we got you covered, man. Elan, where you at next? Where the people gonna see you at next? You got anything? Lakers coming up? Anything?
I got Lakers. I think Lakers play at home on Friday. So
Okay.
I'll be there. But I gotta take the little one, you know what I'm saying, to on this little birthday trip. So, I gotta
Okay.
get ready to do that. But hey, we are the Misfits where we encourage you not to fit in, but find a way to stand out. We are back. Catches every week. Mondays, if Mykell decides to show up, with him it's always something. But
Hey,
every
I'm
Monday
like
night,
Kendrick. I'm surprise drop. Bam, smack you in the face
every
with it.
every Monday night, you can catch us right here on all social platforms: X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. For producer Ben, that's Mykell Mathieu. You can catch his work, especially coming up now, MLBBros.com,
Yeah.
FI360, the Sporting Tribune, Culver City Observer. I'm your guy, Eric Lambkins II. You can call me Lamstradamus. Also, with FI360, Culver City Observer, and the Sporting Tribune. Hey, call somebody, man. Call somebody. Tell them you love them. Tell them what you appreciate about them. I'm about to join the homies and hop on this Marvel Rivals real quick. I'll see y'all next week.
Hey, hey, shout out to Deadpool, Lit, Invincible, Lit. I'm tapped in for my nerds out there. Hey, we gonna talk about it. Go reach out to me. Mike Kill the PG social media. Hey, I can't wait. We got Punisher coming, Spider-Man. Like it's about to be a lit summer for the nerds. So I can't wait, baby. We catch y'all next week with more greatness from the Misfits.